Alright, hello everyone. Here we are setting up for hole number 4 here. Now I do kind of prefer and recommend the Apocalypse just for a little bit of extra range. So, you know, as long as you have a 3, a 4, and you can just kind of change your ball accordingly. So, you know, if I use, for example, a Titan, you could use something a little bit more towards a Berserker if you ended up with a little bit shorter club than mine. Keep in mind, a Apoc 5, a Apoc 6, a Apoc 7, they're all going to have the same distance here. So it doesn't matter, because the only thing that I'm going to be doing differently, you know, well, the only thing that yields longer drives when we're talking about those 3 clubs is the amount that you can top spin, and that's it. So they're all going to have the same carry. Apoc 4 is going to have 6 less yards of carry, which can become significant. So if you were to try to want to replicate something with a 3 or a Apoc 4 or Apoc 3, you would need to use 1 extra power ball than the guide you're watching. So for example, if I can do this with a Titan, then you would want to use, say, a royal ball or a snowman ball or a firework ball, just to kind of make up for that distance. Similarly, could be done with, you know, if you're using a Thor's hammer. So if you're using a Thor's hammer, you're probably going to want to make sure that you're using a firework ball, and you'll just kind of mimic the spin otherwise. So that's the key that you'll want to pay attention to, because and another thing, you won't want to land that low on the fairway. You're going to want to try to get more towards the top half. So that's one of the reasons that I'm trying to keep the wind up here. So 12 miles per hour, and still this, even this is going to be probably just a little bit shorter than I want to land. So with that in mind, I could either switch to a touchdown, or I could, you know, pick up the new ball, the Gridiron ball. So let me go ahead, just get this wind up just a little bit higher. And you can see with what I'm doing with my top spin, as I mentioned, you know, we do need to try to get this as far down as we can. So let's go here. And I wasn't able to quite get perfect. I might end up missing that fairway. So kind of a wasted attempt. I kind of regret that decision. You know, what I would typically do is I would just try to back off a Berserker and, you know, try to go for a little bit more perfect ball. I thought I was going to be able to hit that a lot better than I was. And, you know, that 2-3 ring pull was enough to carry me into the rough there. You do need to be somewhat precise, especially as you try to land towards the top half of that fairway. It really narrows on you. So any precision that you have can cost you dearly. So let's see what I can do. And this is actually kind of a catastrophic mistake. You want to make sure that you do hit that fairway first. So as I mentioned, you know, kind of the best thing that I would suggest is to, you know, back off a Berserker, for example, which is something that I probably should have done for this guide, because this, you know, this guide that I put together is going to have very little value for you guys when I don't hit the fairway. So something that I really need to pay attention to and should have done a lot better job of doing. Now I am getting kind of just a little bit tight on time here. Somewhere around 4 rings, I'm thinking. Even that, way off. So not going to give myself a chance to be able to get that. But you can see I was playing it somewhere around maybe 3.5 per ring. You know, if you have a similar mistake, which could end up happening, that's what you'll want to be, you know, thinking about and doing for yourself. as it'll give you a little bit better chance to be able to still get that eagle. So good luck with that hole. I do think that, if you can hit that fairway, kind of keep that spin down, you can see that I'm kind of backing off that top spin. So those are the strategies that I'm going to recommend. And what you're looking for is fairway hop to fairway hop, and hop the bunker, and then just let it roll out onto the fringe or the green and pick up an easy eagle with the proper execution there. So good luck with that hole, guys, and I will see you guys on 5 coming up.